Get out of the house. I know it's cold, but get out and get some culture this winter. We can do it at the Bing Arts Center with Brian Hale. He is the executive director of the Bing in Springfield, and you've got exciting events for 2014. Let's start coming up on the 18th with King.
It's a really exciting documentary about Dr. King. It's King from Memphis, from Montgomery to Memphis. Yeah. It covers kind of the arc of the civil rights movement. Dr. King's, well, one of the great Americans, and it's fascinating, very powerful documentary. It's about 185 minutes long, so we will have an intermission.
Oh, good.
And we're encouraging people to come. It's a great chance to see something that's well worth seeing. It was made in 1970. It was shown one night in 1970, and then I think it was shown about a year ago. But I doubt anybody in the area has seen it. So. Good. Great chance to see it.
So it's a pretty rare opportunity, and it's right at the Bing. Tell us a little bit about the Bing, by the way. It's on Sumner Ave, right?
Yes, it is, in the old Forest Park, the Forest Park neighborhood. It was the old Bing Theater. We bought it from the city in 2004. It took us 6 years to get the front section renovated, the gallery space and all that. We opened in 2010. We're in our 4th season, as I think you know. You've been hearing me talk about it for a couple of years anyway.
I love every second of it.
Yeah, we're doing some good stuff.
So the next event you have at the end of the month is a great concert.
It is. One of our friends, and one of the great things about working with the Bing is you meet some really interesting people, and most of them are really nice. Hiroya Tsukamoto, he's a guitarist from Kyoto, Japan. He now lives in New York. He came to this country on a guitar scholarship at Berklee College, and he's a terrific composer, really nice guy, and an excellent performer. So we're looking forward to welcoming him back. This will be his 3rd time visiting the Bing.
And all these shows are really affordable too.
Oh, they are. Yeah, I mean, it's $750 for Hiroya is a bargain.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, lastly, coming up next month, the Tom Gershwin Duo. Now, who are they? What do they play?
Well, we just had a group called the New West Guitar Group, 3 guitarists based in LA, jazz, great arrangements, super guys. One of the guitarists, Perry Smith, is working with his friend Tom Gershwin, who's a fine trumpet player. So they're coming in under the auspices of, they've got a CD out called Sweet Pastimes. They'll be playing music from that. So it's Tom Gershwin duo featuring Perry Smith. So Perry will be coming back, and we're going to be meeting Tom for the first time. But I've heard him, he's a fantastic trumpeter, and if you've been to the Bing and you haven't yet, but we've got to get you there one of these days. I know you will. I know you will. But I see you here, so this is great. But the sound in there is great. It's like a small club, and it's subtle music, and it's very accessible, very enjoyable jazz. Not everyone likes jazz. This is great stuff, and it'll be really a lot of fun. And one thing I wanted to jump back to, we recently, in October, I know I sent this to you, you said, well, you did that already. Well, Not So Silent Cinema, an ensemble led by Brendan Cooney, a few musicians from Boston, Philly, and Brendan now lives in New York. They do accompaniment to classic silent films. And Brendan writes the scores, and then they perform them live with a screening. Well, we just did The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, a creepy 1920 German expressionist horror film, and it's in the public domain. So what my friend Warren Ammerman, who's also a board member, he owns Rotary Records over in West Springfield, really cool studio, and Warren does just phenomenal work. So we got the guys over to Warren's studio for an entire day session, and he got some really great stuff. So we've got the accompaniment professionally engineered in a studio, and we're going to put it out on the Bing label.
See, that's the cool thing about the Bing too. It's a little bit of everything. It's not just music, it's so much more. Brian, happy 2014.
Thanks, Seth.
Pleasure having you here.
Pleasure.